You wanted the best. You've got the best podcast, the hottest podcast in the world. The Chris Voss Show, the preeminent podcast with guests so smart you may experience serious brain bleed. The CEOs, authors, thought leaders, visionaries, and motivators. Get ready. Strap yourself in. Keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, because you're about to go on a monster education roller coaster with your brain. Now, here's your host, Chris Voss.
I'm Moses Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. We certainly appreciate you guys being here. As always, we're bringing you the most amazing people, the people who are doing all the latest, greatest things, the CEOs, the billionaires, the Pulitzer Prize winners, the great authors, all the people that are just moving the world and trying to put their dent in the universe. We're covering a lot of CES show 2024. If you're not familiar with what that is, the big consumer electronics show that's put on every year by our good friends at CTA. We'll have Gary Shapiro, the president and CEO of CTA, who puts on the CES show, my good friend. He'll be doing his annual appearance on the show that he's been doing for several years now, I think on Wednesday or Thursday of this week, if I recall rightly. So watch for that too as well. But all this week, we'll be doing continuing coverage of the upcoming show, the vendors that will be at the show. Many of them will be in Eureka Park, and you can get a preview of them here so that you know what to look for when you get there to the big CES show. It's actually going to be on Thursday, it looks like. We'll have Gary Shapiro on. Today we have two amazing folks that are also going to be at CES, and they'll be selling their wares, advertising what they're doing there. Atbhash is going to be with us on the show today, and they are a Paris-based tech company debuting a revolutionary domestic violence reporting app at CES based on its innovative blockchain technology system to secure intellectual property. Certif, the brainchild of a veteran expert in the legal field, is a 100% safe digital platform that protects the intellectual property of both companies and individuals. We have two people on the show with us today. Welcome to the show, both Eric and Yolene. How are you both?
Fine, thanks.
Fine.
There you go. So give us your full names and some biography background on both of you, if you would, please.
Yeah, I will start. My name is Yolene. I'm the executive director of Nanshi. And basically, I'm attorney, but I just, joined the adventure a few weeks ago. And I think, the technology is amazing. And they did that, for many years with Certif. But now, they apply this technology to Nanshi, which is, a proactive solution to prevent and tackle all forms of workplace harassment. And yes, I think, it's a wonderful app. And I'm really excited to be part of this wonderful adventure.
There you go. Eric?
Hello, Chris. So I was a belly for 20 years in France, and I was very involved in technology in my companies, and also I work for a big brand company, luxury. So I bring them some blockchain solution for trademark, for protecting copyright. And then also I was very involved with a lawyer from a divorce and hard divorce, and that's why I have the ID, because sometimes the proof for women or men, it's very difficult to get. Also in companies, it's very difficult sometimes to take the advantage when you are arrested by someone. Sometimes you have to leave yourself. This is a big disease for people. So the best for me is to find a way with Certif to help companies to protect harassment girls or women or minority in companies, because in France and everywhere in the world, because it's not a French problem or US problem, it's unfortunately it's a huge problem everywhere in the world. So it's to take a low pressure on people who are harassed by someone else.
There you go. And the website is ATB
Oh,
hash. I'm sorry, what?
no, the website, it is a company website, but for the app, it's Nancy, and you, you can say it, Yolene.
No. I'll let you explain.
No, no, Nancy, NANSSHEE.com.
Okay,
Okay,
there you go.
so yeah, we launch before the CES. Okay, maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow, we will launch it,
Okay.
and you will discover exactly what was added. But with you in preview, you can understand what is it exactly, and Yorin will can explain now.
There you go. And so you guys launched this to start the company. It's focused on this now. Do you guys have your booth number? Are you guys going to be at Eureka Park? I guess.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Do you guys are you guys going to be at Eureka Park there in the Venetian at CES?
Sorry, Chris, repark.
Are you guys at CES show in Eureka Park is in the basement? That's usually where your booth is. Is your
Yes.
booth? Do you have your booth number for people to look for that?
Yes, the booth. Yes, I will tell you after. I have to check, but I will tell you exactly where is it.
All
Okay.
right, sounds good. We'll put it on the show notes so that people will
Yeah,
have it and they can do it.
yeah.
So you developed this idea. How many years now have you been working on it?
I'm working on it since for blockchain since 1218. Okay,
Mhm.
for brand luxury companies, and after for real estate and for insurance companies since 2020.
Mhm.
And then last year we met together. Remember?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Yeah, you were on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show last year.
Yeah, exactly, and we just make a preview of what is it Nancy, and it was not finished. I mean, business model, etc. It was not already finished, so we presented. It was a very good success, and huge success. And what we want now, we want to provide for companies all over the world, and certainly most in US, the possibility to protect minority inside and women inside a corporation and companies.
There you go. So what got you interested in blockchain? What got you into that field?
Because of blockchain, sometimes people calling blockchain for cryptocurrencies and talk about Bitcoin or Ethereum or something, and then we with a well and people get money and lost a lot of money, but we are not in this business. We are in blockchain service. I
Hmm.
mean, the service of blockchain is used for the beginning to protect and also to not to interfere and no any changing in any files. So this is like a seal, and into this seal like a government seal, but it's not official. But you cannot change anything when you use a blockchain. So this is the most powerful security service you can get, and it's very easy to use, because as a customer, when you use Nancy, you don't care about how it works. It works. That's it. Even the same thing when you use an iPhone, you don't want to know how it works. When you make a photo, you don't want to understand how it works. You just want to make a photo. It is the same rules for us.
There you go. So can you give us a more in-depth as to how the app works? Is it both on Android and iPhone now?
It works for the both.
Okay. And what are some of the features of it? How does it trigger, et cetera, et cetera?
Yolene?
Yes. So basically, you have like 7 essential function. Like you can do photo capture, video recording, document scanning, retrieval of documents from emails or internet system, access to WhatsApp conversation, the live phone screen recording, and also the audio recording. So
Mhm.
it's really easy to use.
So when someone's starting to be harassed or bothered, they can trigger it and it will either start recording video or audio of the event so that there's evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There
And
you
you can
go.
save it. And the good things, you don't save into your phone, you save in the cloud. So I mean, if someone take your phone and want to break it or
Ah,
want to erase it, it's not possible because it is in the cloud and blockchain. So also for proof, it's very important blockchain process, because when you are going to the court or to a lawyer, you can get the right proof. Not nobody can make it, nobody can change it. So it's very important. Arrest, it's not only one day, it's for a while. So
Yeah.
you need to get more proof, not only one. And also the good things. Now, with a WhatsApp, for example, now they just announced it 1 week ago. You can have some one message, and after it's just a temporary message. So you can harass, and after it's disappear. So
Mhm.
so it's very difficult. It will be most difficult now to prove something you receive on your phone, because it was only a message. When you read it, after it's over. So that's why it's very important. If you are REST, you can use Nancy, and before you read your message, you can save it. So it's very important to save the proof, because this is the most important thing, is to get the right proof to go on the court, or to use a lawyer, or to go to the company to say,
Mhm.
hey, my boss, I have a big issue with these guys because he arrested me for a long while now.
Yeah. I mean, me getting arrested is pretty much every weekend, so I definitely need this app. Anyway, no, I don't. I think next week I get one of the ankle bracelets off. That's a joke we use on the show. It's a callback joke. One of the ankle bracelets. One of the stack of the ankle bracelets. I think I left out a word on the joke. So this is really interesting, because I mean, when you're in the moment of being harassed or arrested, or I imagine whatever the case is. I watched Cops all my life. The TV show Cops. I don't know if you guys have that over there in France. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Maybe you guys have a different sort of version in France, but I've always watched Cops, and so it's always kind of interesting to me how they roll up on people, and you'll see all sorts of stuff that go on. So I'm one of those people that gets an enjoyment out of watching other people's car crash lives, and then I feel better about myself. It's because I'm like, I haven't been arrested this year, so that's a good thing.
And Darlene, if you can explain what is the impact for the company, and good
Yeah,
for the company.
definitely,
Yeah,
especially. Go ahead.
I think, like the purpose here, like for the companies
Mhm.
is, like to incorporate, like the app Namshi
Mhm.
into their CSR, like initiatives to forge, like a safer and more inclusive workplace. Because I think, like we all in our professional life have been, like witnesses harassment, and I'm sure you did as well, directly or indirectly.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I've been at clubs or something. You'll see some stuff go down. I'm seeing on TikTok a lot of videos of
Yeah.
fights and different things going on.
Yeah.
New
So
Year's
I think,
Eve.
like it's a big topic now, like for, like I think everyone knows, like it's existing, but it
Mhm.
just, like swept under the carpet,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
think until now, like we didn't have any tools, like to fight that. And I think, like Nanshi is the revolution, like for that. So now, like you can offer, like to the company, like this app, like just, like to prevent and tackle, like all forms of workplace harassment.
Mhm.
So
There
I
you
think
go.
it's key, like to fight that. Because, like I think Eric, as he said, like as a bailiff, and me as an attorney, like we were, like very close to, like to these people, and at workplace or not, but, like everybody is facing, like harassment, and especially, like at work. And if
Mhm.
you look, like at the statistic, it's just, like crazy. Like apparently, like 1 in 5 individuals confronts workplace harassment. Like it's huge.
Wow. Wow. The and when you have large companies, 100,000 employees, 30,000, 40, 50,000 employees. I think there's some companies now that have larger than that. I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen in them. I know a lot of bigger companies like Google and them deal with
Yeah.
harassment and sexual harassment and stuff like that all the time. So how does it utilize the blockchain? Why is it important to have the blockchain technology in there, and what makes that so important in utilizing that?
Why? Because I told you at the beginning,
Mhm.
blockchain process will keep the proof intact.
Mm.
Nobody can use it. Nobody can change
It's
it.
locked in. It's erasable.
Exactly. So it's
Mhm.
not possibility to change anything, and it's
Mm.
recognized in many countries now as a proof, real proof in front of the court. For example, in California, in New York, in Florida also, and most now of the states accept blockchain as a proof
Mm.
because the technique things it's since now more than 12 years blockchain existing, nobody can hack it or change anything because it is how the blockchain works. You don't send the files into the blockchain. You send like we say the hash code, and hash code is like your own DNA of your files. So and the DNA by by uh, by by fact it's you cannot recreate it because it's only one word. It's like your own DNA in your blood. So that's why when we use blockchain, we don't also disclose anything because we send only the hash code of the files. So we don't
Mm.
keep the pictures, we don't keep anything personal
Mm.
in the blockchain. So this is a huge thing with the blockchain, and also it's very easy and very easy. I mean easy to for a user, not for us, but
Mhm.
for a user it's easy to use because they don't think about it. They take a pictures and it's blockchain at seconds. They don't have to see
Nice.
how it works. I don't have to say yes, I want a blockchain or everything is blockchain.
Mhm.
By default at seconds. You take a video, after the video charge and send to the cloud, it's blockchain and saved. So
There you
even if someone take your phone now and want to break it, you don't care. You broke it,
go.
okay. But after you can go to the court because you have in the cloud, you have access to your to your files.
There you go. I like the concept of that where it saves it permanently, probably gives it some semblance of privacy as well, and all that good stuff. So, do you guys work directly B2B with this? Do you go to companies and say, "Hey, use our product," or you guys just have it on the app stores and you're waiting for people to pick it up, utilize it in companies? What's your reach out to different things for that on your consumer base?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's just it's just like to speak like with the companies like themselves, and to offer them like this, because it's an ally, it's a strategic ally
Hmm.
against like workplace harassment.
Hmm.
and also the good things we can provide it in a wide brand. So I mean we can brand directly for each companies, as you say, 10,000. You have even if you have 5,000 or even 100. In France we have the example of a company with only 100 salary, but
Hmm.
there is harassment even in little companies because harassment it's since 30 years now everybody talk about harassment at work or
Hmm.
sexual harassment.
Hmm.
And after all the advertising, government, subvention, UN, nothing changed
Yeah.
because there is no tools because it's very difficult to get the proof.
Yeah.
And with Nancy, what the good things you can get the proof yourself, or if you have a colleague at work, she can be help you to help it. And also the things if you deploy as a CEO of a company Nancy into your company, the people who want to harass knows now it can be trapped.
Hmm.
And maybe it's like a dissuasive. I don't know if it's English or not.
Yeah.
Dissuasive. This
Prevent, yeah.
so if you want to harass someone, there is Nanchi in my company, so maybe I will be kept by anybody in the company. So I will put myself in danger because I will be fired. I will be get some not a good notes from my employer. Or so it's we reverse because let me just give you one data. In France, for example, when a woman is harassed, 65% of time she uh, she give up his own job.
Mm.
She left. She
Yeah.
left the job because so it's incredible. So you are arrested and you
Mhm.
have to leave. So
Yeah.
what we want and what we suggest it's if you use Nanchi into your company, people want to be more
La province est une région historique et culturelle ainsi qu'un ancien État indépendant puis associé à la France. Dites-moi si vous voulez.
Sorry.
Somebody's getting harassed right now.
Yeah.
It would be put less pressure to Siri. It's crazy.
There you go. There you go. Well, this is going to be amazing because I know there's a lot of problems with this across nations and companies and everything else. So give us the .coms where people can see you guys, check out the app and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Nanchi.com with a double E at the end, and we will launch maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, just before the CES. Yeah.
There you go. So there'll be a new website up for it. Well, thank you for you both coming on the show. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Chris, for your hard work.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fabian.
And Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year
again. Those of you who are listening, we just clocked January 1st, 2024. We have an audience sometimes that watches this 5 to 10 years later on YouTube, so they'll probably be going, "What's going on?" But yeah, January 1st. Happy New Year for those of you who are familiar with it. And if you're watching the show years from now, well, just fill in whatever New Year is the new year. So thank you both for coming on. Thanks, Monis, for tuning in. Go to goodreads.com/Chris Voss, LinkedIn.com/Chris Voss. Subscribe to the big LinkedIn newsletter and the 130,000 LinkedIn group. All the places we are on the interwebs. Watch for our continuing coverage of CES Show 2024 and all that good stuff all week long. Thanks for tuning in. Be good to each other. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys next time.